very funny man from Indianapolis. Start clapping right now, everybody, for Justin Seymour.
Keep it going for your host, Rich Wagner. All right, let's see what we're working with here. All right, this is like half comedy show, half AARP meeting. Yeah, I know, ma'am, I think laughter's supposed to be the best medicine, but somebody should keep taking your aspirin, seriously. You gotta keep on it. We're in Winterhaven, right? That's where we are, Winterhaven, where dreams go to take a nap. That's what it is. I've been here for 3 days, checking out your city, and I've taken 5 naps since I've been here. It's pretty awesome. I really love it, honestly. I really do. I think I'm going to move here. Because where else can you get the excitement of a waiting room with the thrill of a tax audit? Like, really, that's what you got here. Plus, you have all the lakes. You got all those lakes, right? Like a ton. I looked at Winterhaven on a map, and honestly, you guys have more wet spots than a porn star's mattress. So it's that's pretty impressive. Guys, it is good to be here. If you've never seen me live before, which you haven't, never. There's 2 things you need to know about me. My favorite thing to do in the world is to make people laugh, and I wouldn't get to do that unless you guys decided to come out tonight and support live comedy. So it means a lot. Please get up for yourselves. I mean, seriously. Yeah. But my second favorite thing is to make people come, so... This is just gonna be... So this is just gonna be part 1 of my act. Don't worry, the second half will be in the alley behind the clubs. If you don't like the jokes, you can at least get some strokes. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So like Fritz said, I'm from Indianapolis. We're not really known for a lot in Indianapolis. I think the thing we're probably most known for is the Indianapolis 500. Have you guys ever heard of that before? And some of you have heard of the Indianapolis 500 before. It's a big race. And I'm amazed. I travel all over the place and people know it everywhere. Like 6 weeks ago, I was in Germany. I was doing a comedy show there, and they love Formula One racing over there. So I got up in front of this whole German audience and I said, guys, I'm from Indianapolis with the Indianapolis 500, which claims to be the greatest race on earth. Kind of like you guys did in the 1930s, you know? I know that joke sounds messed up coming from a guy that looks like Johnny Bravo if he was in Hitler Youth. I know that's messed up. Oh my God. I've been doing comedy for a few years now. I love it. It's a great job. It's way better than my last job for sure. My last job was really dangerous. Like every day I went to work, there was like a real chance of getting shot, you know, because I was a high school teacher and I didn't teach at one of those fancy prep schools that you see on TV. I taught at the other fucking kind of school, okay? I taught at the kind of school where the kids, when they needed to charge their laptop, their school-given ThinkPad laptop, they would plug it into their government-given house arrest ankle bracelet. You know what I mean? That's the kind of school I was at. Okay, so a lot of people, is there any teachers in the room? Any teachers? We got a few? Make some noise. Make some noise so people can hear you. Jesus Christ, all right. Thank you for your service. See, a lot of people don't know that if you're a teacher in this country, you're 24% more likely to be shot on the job than a cop, according to a statistic that I made up for this joke, but still. I know, right? It's crazy. Here's the thing, when I got out of teaching, I didn't realize how much I was always kind of thinking about being shot on the job, right? I was always kind of preparing for it. It was always in the back of my mind. Here's what I would actually do on the first day of school every year just to prepare for a shooting. I'd walk into class, and I would look at every single student and think, all right, which one of these kids would make the best human shield? You know what I mean? And that's why you gotta put the fat kids in the front row. Seriously, you should have seen my class. It just looked like the Eagles' offensive line in the front. Just husky kids with weapons grade BO, breathing on me all day. You guys were perfect with that joke. That's about as much as you're supposed to laugh. Some of you sound like you work for Child Protective Services out there. It is good to be here. So we got a few teachers in the room. It's hard to be a teacher now because we got problems in schools we didn't used to have. Okay, we've got problems we didn't used to have. The young teachers can kind of manage some of it because they're kind of familiar with stuff. But the older teachers are very confused right now. I remember when vaping, you guys know what vaping is, right? It became a huge problem in schools. They called all the teachers in and they explained it to us. They said these kids are bringing these little devices. They're plugging them into their laptop in class to charge them, and then they're taking them to the bathroom to smoke them. And right after that meeting, the oldest teacher in our building, been there 35 years, he comes up to me and he goes, so these kids are smoking the internet now? Is that what they're doing? You ever just give up trying to explain technology to an old person? You're just like, yes, that's exactly what it is. They go to the bathroom, they smoke a pack of Pornhubs, and then they come back. That's what they're doing. But it is nice being around like the young kids because they teach about the lingo that the new generation is saying. Like I noticed that Gen Z kids, not just kids, but Gen Z in general, they call sex smashing. Have you guys heard this? Yeah, they don't call it making love, it's smashing. You know, they go back to her place and wish something smash. That's pretty aggressive, isn't it? I was actually hanging out with a group of Gen Z guys just the other day, and they were talking about oral sex. I was like, don't you guys mean smash mouth? Somebody once told me a girl is gonna blow me. You guys know the words. All right, I think I'm getting low on time here. I want to do one more for you guys. Who's got kids? Make some noise. All right, we have a lot of folks with kids. Look, I'm 33 years old. I don't have any kids, and because I don't have kids, people think I'm really bad with kids, and that's not true. I'm pretty great with kids. In fact, I've got a little nephew. His name's Caleb. He's 6. I love hanging out with him. And I actually have a favorite activity I like to do with him. I like to take Caleb and put him up on the trampoline, right? And then I get up there and I'll jump on it. And it'll bounce him all over the place and launch him way into the air. It's hilarious. It's so funny to me to watch this. The problem is his parents get really mad at me when I do that with him. But I'll tell you guys the same thing I tell them, all right? I say, look, I think that quadriplegics should have fun too. Relax, it's just a joke, I promise. I don't even have a nephew, all right? Anymore. If you guys didn't like that joke, I'll be in the alley after the show. Thank you guys. My name is Justin Seymour. Please welcome Fritz Wagner back to the stage.